Waiting isn't where God's promises die. It's often where your faith is being strengthened. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength, the Bible says. And God is never late. He's preparing you while He's preparing the promise. If you're believing for a miracle, don't let discouragement convince you that God has forgotten you. The waiting season isn't punishment, it's often preparation. He's shaping your character, deepening your trust, and teaching you to depend on Him more than the outcome. Abraham waited, Joseph waited, David waited. Waiting has always been part of God's process. Waiting well matters because God isn't just interested in giving you a blessing, He's interested in shaping you into the person who can carry it. In the waiting, your faith is refined, your character is strengthened, your dependence on God deepens, and your spiritual roots grow stronger. Anyone can trust God when the answer comes quickly, but mature faith learns to trust Him even when the answer seems delayed. Your miracle is not determined by your timeline, but by God's perfect wisdom. The same God who made the promise is faithful to fulfill it. The waiting season is not a wasted season. It's where God often does His deepest work in us. In James 1 it says, "The testing of your faith produces patience, but let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." So don't just ask God, "When will my miracle come?" Ask God, "Who are you calling me to become while I wait?" The waiting reveals what's really in our hearts. Will we continue to worship when nothing changes? Will we obey when we don't understand? Will we trust God's character when we can't see His hand? That's where spiritual maturity is formed. A delayed answer does not mean He is a distant God. Sometimes the greatest evidence of God's love is that He refuses to give us prematurely what could damage us spiritually. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep obeying. Wait well. Your faithful God is still working, even when you can't see it. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap it if we do not lose heart." So don't waste your waiting. Worship in it, trust in it, obey in it. Because if you let God finish His work in you, you'll discover that the person who walks out of the waiting is even greater than the miracle you've been praying for. Wait faithfully, grow intentionally, trust completely, because when God fulfills His promise, you'll be ready to not just receive the miracle, but to steward it well.